Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Comes to you live from the outskirts here, and it's the Gaming Saloon for January 11th, 2026. But your host, Peace 248, and wrap it up, Salon.
Hi.
It's the first one of the year.
Yay.
It's also on the shorter side because there wasn't a whole lot, especially of the not pressing quality.
I mean, because it's the first one of the year.
Yep. I will throw in there, because I didn't grab an article for it because I just didn't see one. Games and Quick did, I think it was 2.2 million cap off AGDQ this year.
No, they hit 2.2 for that.
Okay. I did not see the final total because I went to sleep because I was tired last night, so I did not see the final total. Around 2.4 to I assume 2.4. So it's because they're at
2.447.
Okay. I see the total in the bottom right at 2.437. And I'm like, okay, it can't go much higher than like 4.4 basically. With like subs and bits and all that. But yeah, great stuff from the marathon this year. The Cursed Halo run was everything I hoped it would be.
Yeah.
The 70-star Mario relay was just amazing, especially just to pass it around. It was just like, look, most of these people learned their star that week. And a lot of them nailed it first try, while also having to practice their own run from earlier in the week. Like 3 people did it blindfolded, or did their stars blindfolded. I don't remember the arcade game's name, but all 3 of them did the Bowser fights. Or
I want to say.
I don't remember. I just know it's...
They were saying my runners.
Yeah, I know I saw the run because it's the arcade game with the panels on the side and the touch screen. You have to like hit in rhythm. It's one of those more complicated rhythm games, basically.
Because they were making the joke about all of the runners that got to do the Bowser fights wanted circles.
Yep. But yeah, it was just great. It was a nice mood lifter for me, just because it's like, cool runs all week long. Hooray. And then they said that next year's was going to be in Atlanta, and I'm like, if I'm in the position for it, I wouldn't mind doing the drive down there for like, I don't know, Friday, Saturday, maybe. If I'm able to. I don't know the logistics of attending for just like the last 2 days or all that, but that's like a year out. But I'm like, if I'm in the position for it, I wouldn't mind going.
Yeah, especially knowing that I'm even sitting here, I'm like, I keep saying that one of these times I'm going to end up going to one. This might be the time that I might just have to pull it.
Yeah. For reference, folks, Atlanta is decently close to us. I say decently
roughly
close.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Drive.
It's a drive. It's a drive. But it's not that big of a drive. That's basically twice the drive I had to do back and forth to college when I wanted to come home for the weekend. But yeah, congrats to them on the good work. It was also fun seeing people talk about MagFest because MagFest was the same timing for once. Instead of like the weekend before. I think MagFest is usually the weekend before, but this year it was the weekend of. So people I follow were at both. But yeah, I guess before we get to news, anything you've been playing the last couple weeks?
Well, I did pick up something that actually is scratching the itch of wanting to play a space game.
Okay.
On Steam, Jump Space.
Mm.
It's an early access, and it's like, it kind of puts me in the mindset of take out the open universe concept that Star Citizen has and focus more on missions. But still with that free interchange between ship and on foot. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of actually working for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, outside of that, not really anything.
I picked up Time Stranger off the Steam Winter Sale.
And
it has been very good. I must applaud them. They really made the evolution system in that game a lot better than Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, and they only did 2 things to change it. So, in these games, to make your Digimon go up its Digivolution paths, since Digimon have different paths that can kind of like cross over from other base Digimon, you need basically to have certain stats. And in Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, you had to have what's called an ABI stat at a certain value. ABI stat only goes up 2 ways. Either the Digimon is in your active party for a decent amount of time, or it goes up and down its Digivolution path. And you get so much for going up a stage and down a stage, basically. They got rid of the ABI part because that was obnoxious. Because like some of your like more well-known and like more sought after Digivolutions will require stupid high ABIs. So now it's just your regular stats. But then you have an agent rank in this game, which is kind of like your level, like you, the character you're playing as level. It only goes up whenever you complete missions. So your main quest and side quests give you so many points, and then you put those points into the various trees you have. But within those trees, there are perks that decrease the requirement for Digimon of certain personalities, basically, which is like a specific kind of like sub divider in terms of where your Digimon can go, and ones that just drop or that increase the stats of Digimon of certain personality traits. So between the 2 of them, you get access to a lot more Digivolutions a lot faster and a lot better. So I've just been able to just go without having to really like worry about stats too much, outside of like trying to get very specific ones, which feels nice. The only downside is they kind of messed up the farm a little bit. So in the game, you can drop off your Digimon in this area called the Digi Farm, where you can like put them on workout machines to increase their specific stats by like big values instead of small ones from leveling up. The problem is it's a loading screen to get in there. You have to drop off the Digimon. You can't check their Digivolution paths while in the farm. So if you're trying to figure out what requirements you need to like get them up on, you have to be outside the farm to check that and then go into the farm and then drop them off and put them on the thing. And it's just a lot more process and work than it was in Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, because Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, it was just a menu. You just drop them in and we're done. Here, you have to drop them onto this sphere planet thing, basically, and then drop them off. And it's like, you can customize this. And I go, I don't wanna. I just want to drop the Digimon off and tell them to go punch a thing for 30 minutes so they can be better at punching things. Why are we complicating this? But yeah, otherwise it's been very good. Like, it is definitely looks-wise a step up from Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, but those were PSP games, and this is a proper console Digimon game. So yeah, it's gonna get a graphics buff because it's not being made for the fucking PSP. Well, technically it was the Vita, but you get the idea. But yeah, it plays really good. I'm really enjoying it. I am playing on Japanese instead of the English dub, but the game is fully English dubbed if you desire an English dub for your Digimon games. Yeah, I don't have much else to say because I'm kind of still early in the story, which is weird to say because I've put in a couple hours into it. I have to see real quick. I will note there is a demo of the game, and the demo does let you transfer your save because the demo basically lets you play the first like hour or so of the game. Don't transfer the save. It's still borked. You kind of get dumped into the area that it uses for when you're selecting which of the genders for the main character you want to be. For some reason it dumps you into that area, but no menu selection, so you're kind of just stuck forever. So you do have to start from a clean save, which is dumb. I don't understand why that happened and why they've not fixed it. Oh, 11 hours. And it still feels like I've barely scratched the surface of what the game has to offer. Because I've only just recently gotten to the digital world and been to like one area and did one boss. So I'm like, yeah, I think you actually don't get a title drop until you hit the digital world, which is like 5 to 6 hours into the game. But the rest of that is not like a tutorial area. It's more like a prologue area. So you're not getting like heavily tutorialized, and also the game does not hold your hand about boss fights. Like I'm on, I think, normal difficulty, and I can get my ass handed to me if I'm not playing the video game. Yeah, if you want RPG that's Digimon, here you go. Here it is. It's good. I promise. It topping the Steam charts was not a fluke. But I don't really have anything else. I'm still doing Poke Clicker in the background. I've basically done all of the main content now. I'm actually shiny hunting all of my Pokemon now. Which is basically just do the Masuda thing of breed them forever until they pop out a shiny version. Which, since I have scripts and stuff running, it just automatically just goes through the Pokemon like, well, you're not shiny, get in there. Well, you're not shiny, get in there. Oh, you're shiny now. Okay, we're gonna ignoring you now. I might have 20 million attack power now. I kind of hope that they at some point put in Hisui and Paldea, just so we can have like the other, like another region to explore and more Pokemon to get. Since now it's just, well, I'm getting shinies, I'm getting achievements, and I don't know, just chipping away at stuff, really. I guess anything else?
No.
All right, then. Hey, do you remember that we get a Mario Tennis next month?
We get a Mario Tennis next month?
We get a Mario Tennis next month. In fact, it is quite literally a month away because it comes out February 12th. Mario Tennis Fever got an overview trailer just going over everything about it. Since, like I said, it comes out next month and Nintendo's not really been advertising stuff. So they're like, here's an overview trailer. It doesn't feel like they threw out anything new at us. Like hard new at us. Because they're like, here's the roster. 38 characters. Zoom in on this. So we got Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline, Wario, Waluigi, Toad, Toadette, Luma, or Aluma, Yoshi, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Donkey Kong, Boo, Shy Guy, Koopa Troopa, Hammock, I assume, Spike, Diddy Kong, Chain Chomp, Birdo, Paratroopa, Petey, Piranha Plant. Is that Roy? After the Piranha.
No, I think that's Boom Boom.
Oh, okay, Boom Boom. Blooper. Dry Bowser, Dry Bones, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Baby Peach. Wiggler? I assume that's just Wiggler.
I'd say so.
Oh fuck, I forgot his name. Nabbit. A Goomba, which I think is technically 3 Goombas stacked on top of each other, from what I saw in the gameplay. So it's Goombas, not Goomba. And then Baby Wario, and debuting in this game, technically, I think, Baby Waluigi.
And even with Baby Waluigi, Waluigi never has been in a proper Mario game.
Mm-hmm. We've got 30 Fever Rackets, which are basically rackets with a power-up. You got like a Shadow Clone one, a Fire Flower one, an Ice Flower one, etc., etc., etc. You can use any Fever Racket with any character. The Fever Rackets are basically a charge. You charge up a meter and then hit the ball. What's interesting is when you hit the ball with the special meter, if the ball does not touch the ground and your opponent returns, you can get hit with your own super, basically, or your own special in this case, not necessarily your super. The ball has to hit the ground for the special to go off. I don't know what happens if you try to hit a special and your opponent does theirs on the ball that is holding the special. Like it double specials, because there is 2-player specials in doubles. We've got the adventure mode with the babies and babysitting DK. We've got trial towers, which are just challenge runs. Mix it up is basically just playing with whatever rules. We've got a tournament mode. The Talking Flower is doing play-by-play. We've got online, casual and ranked. You can use the Joy-Con 2 as the racket to swing. And it is amiibo compatible. You just get a character logo ball of the specific character you scanned. And of that, it's basically everyone that has a Mario amiibo plus Bowser Jr. Because they specifically show all the Mario amiibos plus Bowser Jr. from Smash stuff. So yeah, nothing new, but a good idea of what to expect. How do you feel about new Mario Sport title?
I mean, at least it's the decent Mario Sport title. Because I honestly don't think that the tennis games have had a full-on bad one.
Maybe the first Switch one, but I don't think it was that bad. It was just that content light, which I think is just the main complaint I think anyone has with any of the Mario Sports titles right now, is just they feel light.
I mean, to this I'm going to say it's Mario Sports titles, what you actually expect.
Accurate.
I mean, we can't have a Smash Ultimate where literally every character under the sun is in the game. That's just not going to happen.
As well. Yeah, we can't have Ganondorf in here doing overheads and returns.
We can't have a box on the field against regulations.
I don't know. It's like I've been in this position before where I'm like, okay, cool, new sports title, and then like I would pick it up and then I would be like, all right, this was nice for a few hours, and then I never get back to it. Granted, I'm not able to pick this up anyway because it's Switch 2, and I don't have the Switch 2. But maybe this will be the best of the bunch. Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, to the couple of bad news articles. So Ubisoft has shut down their Halifax studio that recently unionized.
So they got rid of their union.
Yes. I would also say, shutting down a studio just after it unionized. That's not suspicious at all. Also, according to them, it was done well before the studio unionized and is part of a company-wide effort to streamline operations, improve efficiency, and reduce costs.
Sure it was.
Yep, sure, totally, 1000%. If this decision was made before they unionized, then why did you let them unionize to then close the studio? Why did you not tell them ahead of time, hey, we're closing the studio?
Because that would have made sense.
So yeah, I believe Ubisoft is a bit full of shit on this one. And other, I guess not bad, but more like sad news. Harada has given his final message since he's leaving Bandai Namco in general, along with Tekken. So, as he puts it, Harada Tekken is dead. We don't know where Harada is going currently, but Tekken no longer has its creator leading the charge. Any thoughts? Fair. I find it interesting that like this is the second major head of a game series for Bandai Namco that's left within the last like couple of years, because Habu, who was lead for the Digimon story stuff, left a couple years ago during the development of Time Stranger. And while Time Stranger turned out fine, it was like, oh, there went the head of game development for basically the Digimon story side of things. So I don't know if that says something about what's going on at Bandai Namco on its game divisions, or if it's just a case of people are leaving because they're reaching that point where they're like, I'm done.
Or if it's a combination of the two.
Yeah. But yeah, in other news, So you know how GTA 6 is supposed to still come out this year? Supposedly, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, from Jason Schreier, quoting here, last I heard, it's still not content complete. That is to say, the people were still finishing things up, still finalizing levels and missions, and seeing what is going to make it into the game.
It'll be out this year. They just have to release the rest of the game as DLC.
Yes.
I wish I was joking about that, but I bet you that's what's gonna happen.
He also said that it's not that he feels like anyone at Rockstar cannot tell you 100% certain it will still make it this year.
No, it has to make it this year. And then they'll have DLC at the beginning of next year.
No, they have to release GTA Online 2. As I continue to just stare at this game and go, why are people do not understand why they're excited for you. They think they're excited for one thing, but it's not that. You're not that. You are not the thing people are excited about.
Nope, not at all.
People are also underestimating, I think, GTA sales numbers. And I'm like, look, it was online, really, that made all the money for GTA 5.
Yep.
Not GTA 5 itself. I don't think GTA 6 is gonna be that. Granted, I also don't want it to. But in other news, the Persona 30th anniversary stuff has started, and we have a new Persona spinoff. It's ish. So, you know those fitness boxing games that we get every now and again on the Switch?
Yep.
We're getting a Persona 5 one to follow up from the Fists of the North Star and Hatsune Miku ones.
Actually look down farther. Not gonna be a standalone one like those two.
Oh.
It's gonna be a DLC pack.
Oh, for Fitness Boxing 3.
Yep.
Damn.
Meaning it's
but
not
still,
even gonna be all the way with it.
But now you can choose how to do your fitness boxing. You can either explode people's heads and tell them they're already dead. You can sing songs and whatever the fuck else Miku does besides sing songs. Or you can steal people's desires. It's weird that all three of those are an accurate statement for fitness boxing, but whatever gets you working out, I guess. Also, no, the fitness boxing Miku was at GDQ. I saw the run. That is a lot. But any other thoughts? So, you remember how we've been talking about Lego because Lego Pokemon is on the horizon?
Yep.
We now have fully seen and been fully revealed the Lego Smart Brick, which from all the leaks and stuff we have seen, that is going to be the majority of the Pokemon sets. I wouldn't say to be revealed next month because I don't think they would reveal everything in and around Pokemon Day for Lego Pokemon, but this is going to be the core of Lego Pokemon going forward from there. So what does this do? So it plays lights and sounds, except these sounds come from a synthesizer. It is not preloaded sound effects. It has an accelerometer in it. It can detect color and it can read, I think, NFC or RFID tags that are either in these 2x2 tiles or in smart minifigs and it plays the related sound effects, or it reads the sheet music to play the sound effects, I will say, because that's technically what it's actually doing. And that's basically it. They showed this off with Lego Star Wars first. So we have 3 Lego Star Wars sets to give us an idea. We have the X-Wing set. That's 584 pieces. I love this article doesn't have the prices, so 1 second. I have to look up the prices because the prices are important for this. So the X-Wing set is 581 pieces for $90. The Darth Vader's TIE Fighter is 473 pieces for $70. And then the Throne Room Duel is 962 pieces for $160. I will note that future Lego Star Wars sets will be Smart Play enabled, but they will not be do not have the Smart Brick with them. So you have to buy one of these sets to get a Smart Brick, because these Smart Bricks are supposed to be universal. They also, supposedly at the moment, only have about 45 minutes of charge and take about 2 hours to charge to full. So how does all of this make you feel about the future of Lego Pokemon?
Oh boy.
That sentiment right there is about the sentiment I've seen from every single person I've seen talk about this. No one has come away from this wholly positive. Some have come away less negative and been like, well, this tech might be interesting, or maybe this can be good for something, but almost universally it's been, yeah, this doesn't look great. I heard that this might have been in development for 5 years. Like, the technology has been in development for 5 years. But yeah, it's not great. I do not look forward to what the Lego Pokemon's going to look like with this, because the sound quality doesn't sound super great. And I can only assume, like, the most we're going to get out of this is like the Pokemon cries from the video games and sound effects for different attacks. Because I don't know what the fuck else this would do for Pokemon. But yeah, any other thoughts?
No.
Also, by the way, all of these 3 sets are launching March 1st. And like I said, Pokemon Day is the 27th. The last word I saw on when Lego Pokemon was going to get revealed was in and around Pokemon Day. So basically we're waiting until then, unless Lego decides to put it out before then.
I don't know if they would be allowed to.
I mean, I don't know if it's like, if Pokemon Company would want to make it more of a thing of, here's some announcements leading up to Pokemon Day, and one of them would be Lego Pokemon.
No,
or if they would say
that seems like that would be something big enough to save, but not big enough to be the show grab. Big enough to save, but probably one of the smaller things to be at least first half of the presents or something.
Yeah, I'm assuming it will be in that, like, first chunk of, here's our related partners and mobile games and other bullshit that is how Pokemon Presents is formatted. That's where we'll get a trailer for Lego Pokemon. Maybe someone from the somebody from Lego talks about it for like a hot minute, and then they move on to, I don't know, one of the 5 different mobile games they have active at the moment, or I don't know, whatever else they've got in store. But I also don't know if they want to, like, since it is it's not the 30th anniversary, right?
I honestly don't.
Oh, it's the 30th anniversary. Yeah, since it's the 30th anniversary, I don't know if they want to make it more of a thing of, here's a whole bunch of fancy announcements leading up to the presentation, either the week of or a couple weeks beforehand. I don't know if they want to go that big. I do too, but that is an option in this scenario. But yeah, this makes me look less and less forward to how Lego Pokemon's going to turn out. I don't have the highest hopes, because like, at least with like Lego Star Wars, it seems like it's more of a 60-40 split in terms of 40% of it this year is going to be this smart brick stuff, 60% will be the not smart brick stuff. So like, the Lego Star Wars fans don't have a conniption about all this. But I'm also like, because from one specific video I saw where someone was like, Lego Star Wars fans are picky and loud as hell about complaints. And I go, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all haven't seen the loud, picky people of the Pokemon fandom. Because boy, if those Pokemon sets they will nitpick those Pokemon sets to fucking death. They will find any and all flaws to complain about. And it will not be fun. But yeah, that is the news for the week. Anything else before we hit releases?
No.
All right, then. Releases are actually longer than they were last time.
Somehow.
Yes. On the 12th, we have Bus Driving Simulator Evo for Xbox Series X. On the 13th, Wizard 101 for Switch.
That thing's still around.
Apparently. That's why I had to say it, because I'm like, this thing's on the fucking Switch? How? Proof that if you just get if you just get a dedicated enough fan base, you could just last for years. You just coast.
Or a fan base that's probably forgotten they've got a subscription.
That too. That too. On the 14th, Slime Rancher 2 for Series X and PlayStation 5. On the 15th, but I forgot the change to formatting on the date. Let's see. We have Disco Simulator for Series X. The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon for PlayStation 4, 5, Switch, and Switch 2. And the Murder Hotel for Switch. On the 20th, 2XKO for Series X and PlayStation 5 finally gets out the door. It's been like on and off betas for the last 6 months or so, I think. Hopefully that does well. We also got Fallout Power Play for boarding card. And on the 22nd, Arc Knight's Infield for PlayStation 5, Android, and iOS. Dynasty Warriors Origins for Series X, PlayStation 5, and Switch 2. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate for Xbox One, Series X, and Switch 2. Look, Mom, no computer for Xbox One, Series X, PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch. Sega Football Club Champions for PlayStation 4, 5, Android, and iOS. The Rumble Fix 2 for Switch 2. And on the 23rd, I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother for Xbox One and Series X. I have to call out the weird ones sometimes. But that's a slice of the releases. You can find the full list in our notes down below if you're on the YouTube. I guess anything else?
No.
All right, then. We've got a modified schedule for the week ahead. So there's no Thursday stream. But there is a Friday stream. But it's CAD, not Cubiverse. Technically, there's no Cubiverse this week. It'll be back next week. Saturday should be us doing more Power Wash Simulator with me less trying to pass out in my chair.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And then next Sunday will be the second of our quick little break with the Wheel of Adaptation with the Persona 4 anime. I swear it's good. I swear it's good. It's better than when we ran through the Persona 5 anime. Which you probably don't even remember Persona 5 anime.
Nope.
Considering you've kept forgetting.
Don't remember it at all.
I honestly do not remember what the first 4 episodes even cover. But in 2 weeks, we'll be back with the good news, hopefully. We didn't cover the New Game Plus showcase because I had it in the list, but then I looked at the list of games and I was like, I don't know anything here, and I do not feel like skimming through these trailers to see what the fuck's here, so I'm just gonna drop it because I don't care. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Nothing looked that interesting. But yeah, that's just the week ahead, folks. More 2020 stuff is dropping on the YouTube. I need to schedule some more stuff, but I'm like, that was a week ahead last week, so I just have to schedule a little bit more. My run through Memory Heroes is going up this week. Like the first time I played it.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the 2020 weekly co-ops are up, which is the back end. I think it's the back end of our Soul Lock for Sun and Moon, our first run through of Luigi's Mansion, and our first run through of Wind Waker. Amongst like other random stuff. There was a lot of Ninjala, and I'm reminded that, oh yeah, I really like that game. I have not played that game in an eternity. Is it still live? They're still posting episodes. Good. I am very tempted to try it out on a pre-show to be like, let's see if this game has changed, how much this game has changed, and if I remember anything about how to play this video game. But yeah, that's the week ahead for the YouTube as well. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, you can drop a follow. Really appreciate it. Exclamation point YouTube and chat will get you that YouTube I'm talking about with as an archive of all of this and all our other streams. Exclamation point social and chat gives our handles for our social media, so you know when we go live. Exclamation point Discord chat is learning. Drop by, say hi. We'll see you Friday, folks.